So I was going through and writing this video, and yes, I do write them, and you know, it probably comes as a surprise to some people, but you have to. Otherwise, it would be a really long 40-minute video. Nobody's going to watch a 40-minute video on one's vlogging. It's just not going to happen. But ultimately, the reason I wanted to do this video was I was, you know, thinking, first of all, I got to do more vlogs, general vlogs, and my viewership definitely points that out to me. And so, yes, I'm happy to do that. I think it really comes to, you know, get the comments. How do you work through them? And a lot can be very pointed and negative, and I'm not really sure people are meaning to do that. So I receive a lot of them. So sometimes I get some really negative comments, and what do you do with them? How do you deal with that? And so I look to my fellow YouTubers. There's some great people I follow and watch their video content and some of their comments and how they deal with that. And I'd say most of those people, probably all of those people that I watch and follow, are just amazing. They are superb in what they do, and I even like the human point of how it's hard to deal with, right? They're human beings just like me, and I think sometimes, you know, maybe I'm viewed as a robot. One of the comments I received, and it's a really good one, by the way, is, "James, you are so positive." And I'm like, thank you for recognizing that. I really appreciate that. I work hard at that, actually, because doesn't mean I'm a robot. Doesn't mean that you know, that I see the world through only rose-colored glasses, so to speak. But I see them in many different ways, and sometimes I do make comments, and you know, I definitely point out what's really, really bad or wrong in the world that's happening, or really try not to be too negative when it comes to, say, the topical matter of wine, or you know, other art forms that I, you know, talk about, speak about. I think it's really, really important to keep that level-headed viewpoint, and so that also brings me to the negative side of things. I run into a lot of people, and they give their comments to me in person as well. So those are actually more difficult to get through in many ways, especially if they're, you know, if somebody compliments me in person, it's kind of, you know, I feel really, very shy about it. I shouldn't be, and I don't try to deflect it. I definitely say thank you. I'm very appreciative of that. But you know, the negative ones are really hard to work with as well. So I'm going to use a different voice. I ran into someone, and they were commenting about the videos, and it goes something like this: "James, are you still making those videos?" And I said, "And what videos would those be?" Thinking to myself, oh my God, what could that possibly be? It sounds really incriminating. It sounds horrible. And he says, "Oh, those wine videos." And then I said, "Yes, Tom," though that not being his real name. I don't want to use his real name because, you know, he has enough hits on his wine blog site, so it's fine. And I did say, "Yes, you too, Tom, can keep up with my wine videos by being a subscriber, so you know, we can definitely stay connected that way." And then I exited and said goodbye. I think it's really, it really is very interesting how people bring out the most negative and go through with that, and do so in person, and do so, I would say, so in an inflammatory way. When you say those people or those videos or those things, I think it really comes out very pointedly, right? Insultingly. And so I definitely took that negative comment and just said, you know what, that's what he thinks of it. That's fine. I'm moving on and moving forward, and he's not a viewer anyway. So those are the points we have to work with on our daily lives, right? It's just part of what we have to work with and work through. I think the better road, and I try to do this, is to be more positive, especially, you know, when you're interacting with people. It's really important to do, and I think the results are better when you do that. So do me a favor, give a like to this video. You'll find that right down there. Also list your questions and comments, and maybe any sort of comments you have about this video subject matter. And also the subscribe button's right there, so please do me a favor, subscribe if you haven't done so already. I know many of you have, so thank you again for doing that. So, and I appreciate your support. So many more to come, and general subject matter videos just like this, as well as individual bottle reviews. So let's stay connected. I'm on a variety of social medias: Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Pinterest, LinkedIn, as well as Instagram and WordPress. All the links are right down below, so let's stay connected. Thank you again for watching. Salud.